Mana! Welcome to another episode of Nishome Kidawida. My name is Masaka Mdawida Tiki. If it is your first time here, karibu sana. This is where we explore, learn, and speak Kidawida. If you're returning to this channel, Chanandigi. As you can see from the title of this video, on today's episode we are going to talk about nouns in Kidawida. Nouns are called nomino kwa Kiswahili. So I'm going to define the term noun, and then we will look at the different types of nouns that are found in Kidawida. So what is a noun? A noun refers to a name that is given to either a person, a place, an animal, or an item. In other words, a noun is a naming word. In Kitaita, we can say nouns are marinaga bandu, marinaga nyamandu, marinaga andu, angwisanga, na marinaga vilambo. So generally, these are names that are given to either people, places, animals, or items. Let's have a look at some examples of nouns in Kidawida. The first example is Kimbio. Kimbio is a name that is given to a male person in Kidawida. That is a name that is used to name a male person in Kidawida. Makumbo, that is the other example. Makumbo is a name that is used to name a female person in Kidawida. And then we have the other example, Mburi. Mburi refers to a goat in Kidawida. So that is a name that has been used to name an animal. The other example is Bengonyi. Bengonyi is a name of a place in Taita. And finally, we have the word Vuki. Vuki refers to honey. In Kiswahili, we call that asali. So those are some of the examples of nouns in Kidawida. Now let's go to the specific categories of nouns in Kidawida. The first category of noun is the proper nouns. The proper nouns are called nomino za pekee in Kiswahili, and these are names that are given to specific people, specific places that could be cities or rivers, and also days of the week and months of the year. Let's have a look at examples of proper nouns in Kidawida. The first example is machocho. Machocho refers to a name of a female. Mwangeka. Mwangeka refers to a name given to a male person. Chavia. Chavia is a place in Taita. Kuramkokana means Thursday in Kitaita. If you don't know about the days of the week in Kidawida, you can just go back to an episode that I did on the days of the week in Kidawida. And finally, we have Mori wa Mfungade. Mori wa Mfungade is July, and that falls under the category of months of the year. So those are some of the examples of proper nouns in Kidawida. Now let's move to the next category of nouns in Kidawida. Common nouns. And these are also known as nomino za kawaida kwa Kiswahili. So these are names that are generally given to objects, places, people, and animals. Let's have a look at some of the examples of common nouns in Kidawida. We have the word mzata. Mzata refers to a walking stick in Kidawida. We have the word mzinyi. Mzinyi refers to a home in Kidawida. And then we have mdavana. Mdavana refers to a boy in Kidawida. And finally, we have ngondi. Ngondi refers to a sheep. So these are names that are generally given to objects, places, people, and animals in Kidawida. So those are some of the examples of common nouns in Kidawida. Let's look at the next type of nouns in Kidawida. We have abstract nouns. In Kiswahili, these are called nomino za dhahania. These are words that are used to describe ideas, emotions, or feelings. Examples, we have vuzuri. Vuzuri refers to wealth. We have vukiba. Vukiba refers to poverty, umaskini in Kiswahili. And then we have vumboa. Vumboa means calmness. In Kiswahili, upole. And then we have vugoma. Vugoma refers to forgiveness. In Kiswahili, msamaha. In a different context, the word vugoma can be used as a proper noun because vugoma is actually a name of a person in Kidawida. The other example under abstract nouns is bulaku. Bulaku refers to greediness. In Kiswahili, ulafi. Let's move to the next category of nouns in Kidawida. We have collective nouns. And collective nouns are known as nomino za makundi au nomino za jamii in Kiswahili. So these are names given to a group of people, animals, or things to refer to them as one entity. Let's have examples of collective nouns in Kidawida. We have kidembe cha marugu. That refers to a bunch of bananas. The other example is iriojambande. Iriojambande refers to a bundle of firewood. And then we have ikwanyiko jabandu. That refers to a group of people. Msuduwamidi. That refers to a forest of trees. Kwayayababori. That means a choir of singers, and many, many more examples. If you can think of any other example of a collective noun in Kidawida, you can list it down on the comment section below so that we can continue to learn this amazing Kidawida together. So let's now look at the next category of nouns in Kidawida. We have uncountable nouns. In Kiswahili, they are called nomino za wingi. So these are nouns that refer to things that cannot be counted. For example, sukari. Sukari refers to sugar. You cannot count sugar. Mariva. Mariva refers to milk. Again, you cannot count milk. Then we have machi. Machi refers to water in Kidawida. And finally, under this category, we have the word vindo. Vindo refers to food. Let's look at the next category of nouns in Kidawida. We have compound nouns. Compound nouns are made up of two or more existing words. I have three examples for this category in Kidawida. So we have the word mruna mao. We have the word mruna plus mao. Together, mruna mao. Mruna mao means a maternal aunt. And then we have the word baba wa mafundo. These are actually three words. Baba wa mafundo. That means a great grandparent. And finally, on this category, we have the word dimegadi. Dimegadi means midday. So we have the word mid and the word day. Dime and gadi. Together, dimegadi, which means midday. Let's look at the next category of nouns in Kidawida. We have verbal nouns, and this is actually the last category of nouns in Kidawida. So verbal nouns in Kiswahili are known as nomino za vitenzi jina. What are these nomino za vitenzi jina? These are nouns that are derived from verbs. Examples, we have kubora. Kubora means kuimba. in Kiswahili. In English, to sing. These are actually infinitive verbs. Kubora, which means, infinitive verbs but can be used as nouns. So we have kubora, which means kuimba. And then we have kulima, just like Kiswahili, it means to dig. We have kuseka. Kuseka means kucheka, to laugh in English. We have kusariga. Kusariga means to play. Kwa Kiswahili it will still be kucheza. Then we have the final example as kuvina. Kuvina in Kiswahili is also kucheza, but in English it is to dance. So kusariga and kuvina have the same word in Kiswahili, which is kucheza, but kusariga means to play and kuvina means to dance. So that is what I had prepared for today's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting Ishome Kidawida. And before I leave, I would like to remind you that we are still selling our merchandise. The round neck, like what I'm having on, goes for 800 Kenyan shillings. Kids t-shirt like this one here with me goes for 600 Kenyan shillings. And then the polo, like the ones I have here, go for 1,000 Kenyan shillings. This is a sample of the polo shirts. Here we go. This goes for 1,000 Kenyan shillings. So you can get yourself one or more pieces by contacting me either on email or on WhatsApp or via text using the number that has been given on my screen. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Remember to share, remember to like the episode, and remember to share it with your friends so that we can all learn Kidawida together. Chapchenyi Nandigi. See you in my next episode. Bye!